You all thought I was dead.
But I'm not.
Greetings. It's been a while, hasn't it? Well, I think this is pretty much long overdue. I've had many comments, many, concerns, or anything of that, of whether there's going to be a part 13 of Five Nights at Freddy's illustrations, and I guess today is the day, because I got motivation to do this. But, yeah. Not many drawings have been done from the last part, mainly because I've been doing other stuff. I've been kind of delving into more original and I guess more creative projects and all that. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that I have completely abandoned FNaF pictures. I do have quite a few of them that I'll show today, and this video will probably be split up into two sections in this video, all in one. We're gonna have the traditional pieces and then the digital pieces, basically, because I've done both over the last year. But this intro is way too long, so I guess we'll get started now. Okay, so this was where we left off on part 12. This was in the middle of being done. This is your personal hell, basically. This is a combination of Pizzeria Simulator, FNaF 3, and Ultimate Custom Night, as you can tell. So, yeah. This one, obviously, kind of straightforward, inspired by Ultimate Custom Night and the lore behind it. So, I will say, I do like the coloring here when it comes to Foxy with her Chica and the background. Orville, Old Man Consequences, I'm kind of iffy on, don't really like that whole aspect. And then, yeah, basically everything else is fine. The lighting here was good, the fire is atrocious, so is the background here. I might redo this one. However, I feel like that this is also kind of a mixed bag when it comes to the quality of it, because some of it looks good, some of it looks mediocre, good, mediocre, and then quite bad. But yeah, that's the first picture. The second one I actually have matted because I really like this picture. This is obviously Scrap Baby. Yeah, not really much to say here. This was kind of inspired by the updated Freddy Files book cover. And yeah, this is probably one of my more accurate pictures. And even though this was done a year ago, usually pictures don't age well. There are some issues, such as with the eyes and everything. However, I feel like overall, this still looks pretty good now. Yeah. Every time I look at this picture, I'm kind of in awe of how I was even able to do this. But yeah, I really, really, really like this picture, one of my favorites. So in the previous part, I did the Adventure Rockstar animatronics. This is the Adventure Mediocre Melodies. So not really much to say here other than just make them more cute, make them look better. For some reason, back like a year ago, I could not do Orville's trunk. You could even see that with the Your Personal Hell. I cannot do Orville's trunk. I don't know why I thought I could do it, but I obviously can't. I feel like I can do it now. I just haven't really drawn Orville in over a year. But yeah, this is pretty much it, basically. When it comes to, I guess, composition-wise and everything, it's, I guess, kind of clean. Some of the shading here is kind of choppy. I still like how I stylized Orville and Ned Bear, but other than that, it's a pretty average picture. So this is another picture I have matted. This is Lefty's Liability. This is a reference to one of the lawsuits in Pizzeria Simulator, where animatronic head falls off a character and rolls across the floor. So I basically made Lefty hold his head, and yeah. I will say, drawing Lefty now is so much easier. I've definitely gotten better at drawing Lefty. I mean, I do have that one Lefty speed draw that looks like trash now, but yeah. This picture does have some issues, such as the hat being too big, and even then the shading here is kind of choppy. But other than that, I do like the texturing. I like the angle position I put it in. The microphone shading is pretty good. So yeah, this was drawn in May of last year. So pretty much a year ago I drew this, and even then it still holds up to this day. Here's a completely unexpected picture. This is unfinished. I have not touched this in over a year, almost a year. This was basically going to be a picture of my circus characters, the Cordon Capers, as I dubbed them. So this is obviously my profile picture character, I guess my channel mascot, I guess you could say, even though it really isn't. It's Oscar Cordon. It was gonna be this whole circus like outlet. It was gonna be all like these different characters down here, and for some reason never got around to finish it. I might do a picture like this again, but as of now, I don't think I'm gonna be touching this picture. I guess one thing I could do is finish at least this section of the picture just because it's unfinished. Possibly finish this part, color in the background and everything, and I guess just leave this blank, but who knows, we'll see. I have no idea. I have not touched this in about a year, so I don't know what plans I have for this picture. So this picture has a name that completely does not represent what this picture is trying to show. I called this Imaginary Friends, even though I don't call it that anymore. I don't know what I call it now, but this was basically the idea that the plushie animatronics become like these nightmarish characters, and yeah, was not able to portray that. I might do an actual picture called Imaginary Friends that is more accurate to its title, but yeah, these are just a very simple picture. It's pretty good. I kind of like it. The only thing I don't like is how off-centered this picture is. For some reason, I could not get the center. That's why Nightmare Fredbear is cut off, but yet Baby isn't. It's really bizarre. But obviously these two were inspired by several poses from Help Wanted, and obviously Nightmare Fredbear from his level, and then Circus Baby from her level. Plush Baby, I took the design from the original, kind of altered it a bit, and included more of the Scott kind of texturing and click team shading. But yeah, that's basically it. I do like this picture. It's definitely the best drawing of Nightmare Fredbear that I've done. Probably even the best picture of Baby that I have done. I just haven't drawn those two in quite a bit. I might draw them again one day just to see how I am now. But other than that, yeah, this is a pretty interesting picture nonetheless, and I'm actually kind of proud of how it turned out. Speaking of Help Wanted, I don't know why I drew this. This was more of a joke picture. This is Sassy Malhair, or Glitch Trap, however you want to call it. I call it Malhair personally. But yeah, I don't know why I drew this. Sassy Malhair. I guess wanted to make him kind of humorous. I haven't really drawn Malhair or Vanessa or any of those characters. I just haven't had any interest in drawing them, mainly because I don't really find their designs all that compelling. But this is the first drawing of Malhair that I've ever done, so obviously there's a lot of inaccuracies, a ton of inaccuracies. Yeah, not really much to say here other than just it's Sassy Malhair. Cool, now we're getting into a redraw that this is. So this was a redraw of a drawing that I did back in 2018, and it was the Rockstars Assemble poster. I'll put a clip in this video showing what I'm talking about, but this was in part 11 of FNaF Drawings, the original version, and I'll probably put a comparison up on screen as well to show the difference of these pictures. Yeah, this one definitely looks much better. I definitely prefer this one. It's way more vibrant, way more colorful. Obviously, the characters look more accurate. I really like Foxy's background. Bonnie's pose is fun. You know, there's not really much to say other than just I prefer this version, obviously, than the old version. All right, now we're in an actual sketchbook this time. So, yeah. This is another redraw, I guess, of a picture that I did back in 2017. Once again, I'll put a picture, comparison, and video on screen. And yeah, it's just Foxy and his Pirate Cove. Definitely prefer this one. I feel like I've gotten much better at shading and texturing and everything, and lighting. So, yeah. I really like this Foxy picture along with my Scrap Baby. It's one of my personal favorites. Yeah, there's not really much to say other than I'm super proud of this one. Alright, we would not have a drawing part if I didn't have a picture that I didn't like or love, I guess. This was a picture for FNaF World called the Puppet Master. This picture I do not like because there's a lot of issues with it. The background is great. I really like the background, like how smooth it is. There's just certain aspects of this picture I don't like. The poses are pretty lazy. I don't like how I shaded Chica. Foxy looks weird. Freddy looks fine. Bonnie is fine for the most part other than his eyes. And Dude is very lazy. You can even see some of the chalky bits there. This was pretty rushed. I don't know why I rushed through this, mainly because I guess I missed the FNaF World Anniversary deadline that I wanted to post, and yeah, did not work out well. Again, there are some things that are good about this picture, but mainly it's more of a disappointment than anything, especially with the skill set that I have now. Alright, this picture goes out to all the OG fans out there. This, if you were a fan back in 2015 or 2014 for that matter, you know what this is. I don't really need to explain what this is. I'm pretty sure many fans know what this is. I wanted to draw this again. Since I don't see many people talk about these characters again, I might do another picture with other hoax characters or theories or anything of that nature. I might do it. We'll see. But yeah, this was a very fun picture to do, because not only was there kind of references as to what I could draw, but it's also, you know, what to see, like, you know, what you can and can't draw, I guess, for this character design. So yeah, also when it comes to shading and coloring, I've definitely gotten better at the Springtrap kind of greenish type of lighting on here. I did not include the nerve texture or anything of that nature, which I'm kind of disappointed that I did not include. I don't know why I don't include it, but when it comes to blending, it's definitely much smoother than ever before. Okay, some of my more recent pictures. We have Toy Chica. Yeah, I have not drawn Toy Chica in forever. The last time I truly drew her was back in 2018, but even then that was a very small picture. So, and I haven't drawn Toy Chica seriously in Prismacolor in a very long time. I think over 3 years, so I think it's about time that I did Toy Chica again. The camera makes the background seem pretty rushed. It makes it seem like it's very chalky, very blocky, even though it is pretty blended in. But yeah, I've not drawn Toy Chica in a very long time. I definitely prefer this version. The stupidest details I really like the pink on the cupcake, the cheeks and the pelvis. For some reason, just the texturing and everything was done very well. I'm never really good with coloring with yellow, so this is a step forward because I can color with yellow. But yeah, that's basically it for Toy Chica. Definitely long overdue. And the final picture in the traditional section is probably one of my favorite pictures that I have done this year. It is Spring Bonnie in Pizza Party in Help Wanted. I wanted to have a representation as to what Spring Bonnie looks like in the Pizza Party level hard mode of Help Wanted, because we only see Mal hair. And Spring Bonnie was technically originally going to be in the game, but I guess he was taken out. So yeah, this was really fun to draw. Have not drawn Spring Bonnie in, again, a very long time. So, and drawing him in this kind of pose is fun. I like the neon background. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite pictures, so I'm very happy how this is. And now with the traditional pictures out of the way, we can move on to more of the digital pieces.
Okay, so I lied when I said there wasn't any more traditional pieces. I do have a few because I completely forgot that some were scrapped or way too late to fit on camera and video, so image will do. So the classic characters in a portrait, title screen like way. This was going to be a redraw of a picture I drew back in 2015 from my FNaF Pictures Part 6. For some reason, just never finished it, and I scrapped it. I don't have it anymore, so the only remnant of this thing is this picture. I might redo it in the future, maybe it's a speed draw, don't count on it, but it may happen, who knows. This was a watercolor painting that I decided to do since I haven't really done any form of art other than color pencils and markers. It definitely came out better than I intended, but that doesn't mean it looks good, because it doesn't. But for kind of a first try, it's alright. And let's just throw in a Pennywise picture, because why not? That's right, people. I draw things other than FNaF. Nothing really to show in the digital category other than random pictures of stylized Theodore from the novels, Foxy, and a polar bear character I did when I was traveling across New England just because the car ride was pretty long. This is not a character, it isn't anything important, literally just a random idea I had. And then we come to the Cordon Capers. I referenced these earlier in the video. These characters were seen in part 12 of FNaF drawings, and they've gone through huge changes since the previous year as of recording this. I'm currently drawing posters of all these characters, so that might be posted probably in the next part. But yeah, there's nothing really much to show here other than these are just original takes on FNaF characters. And that's basically all the drawings for part 13. So I hope that this video wasn't disappointing to some. I know there's not been many pictures as usual, especially part 11. That one had the most and lasted for like a good 30 minutes. But I've been wanting to take more quality in my pictures, wanting to make them look as accurate and the best as possible. So I hope that you are satisfied with the pictures that are here. There might be some speed draws coming later this year. I've finally been able to get more time to do more drawings, so we'll see how it works. But yeah, we're almost at 10K, so thank you guys so much for 10K. I do have a special plan for 10K once we reach that goal. And until then, yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully I don't take another year, even though I probably am, to do another FNaF drawing video. I might do it annually, who knows. But yeah, until then, farewell.